Hey guys, I decided tonight I'm gonna clean out my sludge filter, swirl filter. See, I've already shut off the valve because I was getting some bugs in here, these little flies. I don't know. Looks like little worms. I've seen them on Rob's video and I don't like those guys in there. So I'm gonna clean this out really well. I've already gone to the back of the fish tank here and shut off the inputs and outputs from the fish tanks so I can start draining this. And I really should have thought this ahead of time about where all this is going to go. Right now I'm just going to dump it in the back and dump some in the trees over there, but I think in the future I might do a mineralization tank somewhere and put a hose from this out there to wherever the mineralization tank's going to go. Otherwise I got to do it one bucket at a time. That can take some time. But right now I'm going to drain it down, stir up the sludge in there as I do it, so hopefully a lot of the sludge will come out. And then once it's all drained out, I will hose it out well, get all the crud on there out of there, and then we'll turn everything back on. And luckily I don't have my sump alarm to bug me anymore. If you saw my last video, I have my new solar powered alarm, although it's kind of in the shade right now. So what I might actually eventually do is get an extension for the solar panel and put it up on top of there and then run a cable down so it's getting a lot of solar power. And I'll probably run a cable from there for that over to where I'm going to put the next alarm or monitor over there, or just put the panel up on the roof. I don't know. I'm going to run cable that far. I might as well just run cable into there and power it. But anyway, before I do that, I should check, and I know I do, but you should check and make sure you have enough top-off water, because you're going to be removing 50 gallons or 35 gallons. And I should have plenty there. Plenty. And while I do this, what I should probably also do is get ready to fill more, but I can probably wait a little bit longer for that. Do too many things at once and I get confused. So right now what I'm going to do is start draining this one bucket at a time while stirring up the grudge in there and get it all out. Feed it to the trees, feed it to I guess the back fence, and we'll come back in a little bit and start hosing out the barrel. Alright, we're back. I stopped last night because I didn't want to waste system water like that. So, and I can actually see better in here and see how icky this is. And I don't know what those things are. If that's just the way this stuff forms, I'm not going to touch them. Should I? Are they worms? It looks like they're, I don't know. They break apart, so I don't know what they are. But anyway, so you can see there's a lot of gunk on the bottom there, or maybe you can't see, I don't know, with the glare here. But what I did, I didn't want to waste the water, so what I did is I went and bought a 3/4 inch inside diameter tubing and little fittings here to connect to my ice picket. And then I bought a paint bucket, a little 2-gallon paint bucket, and I put in a painter strainer there. And I'm going to put the water in there and drain it out while I stir it to get the gunk out, and that way saving the water so I don't waste water. I'm going to waste enough when I'm using the chlorine water to clean this out, but I'll use this little stick and I'll shake all the goop, and hopefully most of the goop will come out and be filtered into my bucket to do whatever I want to do with. So I'm going to go ahead and one hand open up the valve, and this is the first time I'm doing this, so I hope it works. I can see all the goop come out. I'll make sure it's flowing right. I drilled some holes in the bottom of the bucket too, in case I didn't mention that. So we're going to go ahead and scrape the sides here, and as the water goes down, because I don't want to touch it, I'm icky like that, I'm going to scrape the bottom and try to make sure I get a lot of that particles and goop. You can see it flowing through the pipe, and hopefully it is majority of it is being filtered in the bucket. I gotta watch the bucket. It looks like it's might clog. It smells rather ripe. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shut it off and shake that a bit. Let's wait and see. Yeah, it's going up. Need more holes in the bottom of the bucket. Let's see if it drains. Yeah, maybe some holes in the side of the bucket too. So I'm gonna let that drain out, and then I'm gonna drill some more holes in the bucket so it gets more chance for the water to get out. I only put 5 holes in the bottom, and I guess the goop is kind of sitting there blocking that. So I need both hands to do that, and come back when I get this thing going again. Alright, it's gurgling now, about the last of it, but stirring the poop up on the bottom got most of it out. I'm quite happy with that. And it did turn the sump a little bit cloudy because it didn't filter all the stuff out. I may look on Amazon and see if I can find a better, let me put this over here, a better strainer, but it did strain out quite a bit of the bigger gunk, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to reuse the water. I mean, that's all the bigger gunk. So, and I don't care if the smaller stuff goes through into the plants will love it. Feed the bacteria out there. So, and this will come back down once I turn the tanks back on over there. This will come back down to normal levels. I'll take that and do whatever you do with it and make fertilizer out of it. So right now what I'm going to do is hose this thing out real well, and then get as much water out as I can, because again, this has the chlorine in it from the tap. So I mean, a little bit, like that much, is not going to hurt the system, I hope. But I'm going to get a little pump in there and try to pump out all the water when I'm done and get it as clean as I can. I'm going to pull this pipe out. Icky water. Second. Pull that out and take all the water, and you see some more gunk there. So I should probably drain some more out. And that's once the water gets back up. Let me close it so it doesn't go over there, but you can see some gunk that's coming out of the drain line that's been just sitting there. So a lot of gunk there. I don't think I need to hose out the cleanouts right now. Maybe another time I'll do that. But we'll see. Let's let this go a little bit longer. I'm going to re-put the bucket back in there. See if I can push some more of this water out in the gunk. The more I can get out this way, the easier life is. Alright, I'm going to get busy on that, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Alright, we're all done. Wrong piece here, but is that the right piece? I think it's this piece. And I think I'm missing it. Oh, it goes down. So I'm just putting this back on inside. What I had to do, you can see there's still a little bit of poop in there or whatever. I'm not worried about that. I've already sopped most of the water out with the towel. That's about as good as it's going to get. This is the pump I used to get the last remainder of the water. It's really good because it gets right down on the bottom. Well, I'm going to have to clean it out because it's probably stuffed up right now. But when it got lower, I had problem pumping the water up over the edge of the barrel, so I fed the outlet tube through my drain, so I didn't have to pump as hard. So anyway, we're all set there. I'm going to get the riser pipe here, which I've rinsed off already, and get that. I'm probably going to need both hands. Let's see. No, I think I got it. There we go. Get it kind of vertical. So all we need to do is we're going to go ahead and turn on the valves and let it go. And I have about a month, 2 months to try to think of a better way of doing this. So this is the drain. We're going to open up the drain, then open up the feed. Let's go to the other tank quickly before it overflows. See if I can do this one hand. This one's a tough one. There we go. Drain open. And the feed. And I smell like tomatoes now. So let's check the fishy tanks real quick. They're flowing again. And draining. Check these guys. Oops, I just knocked the pump off. But they're flowing again. And the water will settle down. I knocked the pump right in there. Take him out. Sorry for my camera skills. But yeah, we're still getting gunk from inside there, so that's a good thing. That's what it's supposed to do. And this will fill up, and as this fills up, it will level out the sump tank again where it's supposed to be. See, it's kind of high right now. My next task will be to get in there and clean out the pump and its filter bag. So, and I have a pump bag now, so when I do that, I'll put it in the pump bag. I don't wait a couple days, you know. One day of hard work a week is enough. What I really need to do next is shut down this line here and clean it all out, because I have some tubes are getting stuffed, whatever. And I was thinking what I probably should have done is, instead of having the valve come straight in line, I should have either put a 4-way right there, or have it drop down so I can have a clean out, so I can just squirt right down the pipe. So, but hindsight, maybe next time, maybe I'll work something out. But let me take you over this little update. We already harvested one of the zucchinis. Ate it last night with spaghetti. It was really good. Gonna harvest this one this week. This plant I'll probably keep go for a little bit longer, but I'm thinking I'm just taking this one out. Because, well, what I'll probably do is cut off all these leaves, because we got the powdery mildew really bad on this one. Not so much on this one. I'll probably get rid of this leaf. But I'll cut these leaves off, see if it comes back. If it does not, I'll give it to when I got seeds I'm going to get going tonight. And I'll let it go until the seeds are ready to come out here. Or if I find some good flats somewhere. But green peppers are doing well. Or not green peppers, because we hate green peppers. I need to get that down. See, the water's a little bit slow there. So I need to get in there and pressure wash out this line and get it cleaned out. And get our peas climbing instead of hugging each other. Get them over there. But everything's doing well. Strawberries getting really bushy. I'm gonna have to go in here and trim some. Get rid of some of the dead leaves. I lowered the riser on here, and so the water's a little bit lower, giving the roots more air room. See what happens there. But otherwise, I'm okay with them. And yeah, the lettuce and everything. I'm gonna drop a shade right across here for the evenings. Kind of keep growing out here, because I got seeds about ready to come out. So we're gonna have to do some intense harvesting or get another bed working. Maybe that'll be a project for tomorrow, is to get the saw out and get the next 2 beds going. Or buy the plexiglass I'm gonna use for the DWC and get those ones going. So let's go back over here. I'm gonna close this up and wrap up this video. Oops. Bad. See, there I am, forgetful again. Left the valve wide open. Wonder how much water I wasted there. But it's looking good in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it up. I'm thinking about putting one of those strainer filters on here. Keep any of the bad stuff that float in there. I might do that tomorrow. Go get some more strainers. So anyway, that's it. Closing everything up. And we shall see you in the next video, where I've already filmed most of it, talking about the final version of my sump alarm, and the water sensor alarm is almost built. So until next video, You guys be happy. Have a great week. And I'll leave you with these ripening tomatoes.